Tuesday is wine night because I said so. Cheers! Welcome to a Tuesday night stream, unscheduled. Tonight is going to be a low of 46 degrees Fahrenheit in the great state of Ohio, which means if you are a polar bear, it's great to go swimming. If you are a human, I wanted to go swimming. I actually cut some grass. It's great weather for October. So, until my friend messaged me back to get a cup of coffee or something, that I would jump on for a little bit and have a little bit of red wine. So if you are drinking your favorite alcoholic beverage or want to tonight, why not join me for some wine and tech? So this is just an open chat. If you would like to say hello here in the chat, which is just to the right of me here, please do. If you are new to all this and never had an opportunity in the past to say hello or ask a tech question, please do. That's why I do these shows. So I have a little bit of news articles for tonight. Again, just sipping some wine. To my friend in Denmark, skål. That's how you say cheers in Danish. Skål. So skål. All right, let me get to my news articles here. Let me check the stream real quick first. All right, it looks pretty good. So I'm running the Zoom client tonight in Windows with the virtual background, as you see behind me. I got this background behind me because wherever that is, I wish I was there tonight. I don't like 40-degree temperatures in the middle of summer in Ohio. Very disappointing to say the least, but hey, maybe you guys can keep me warm, right? Okay, let's see. What do we have here for some news articles? Well, this is from Amazon, the UK. Amazon allegedly destroys millions of unsold products a year, including Apple products. A new report has revealed that Amazon destroys millions of unsold stock. Includes AirPods, iPads, and MacBooks. You know, that can be somewhat therapeutic. Let's say you had an argument. You had a bad day. You had an argument with your spouse. And you're just mad as heck, right? I thought I told her not to take the, truck or whatever. You go to work. I thought I told her I'm so mad I could break a MacBook. And you actually grab it. Boom! Because you're supposed to. And you can say, hey, that felt great. Let me grab another MacBook. Boom! And you feel much better. So I can see where that could have a therapeutic value. I'm purposely destroying Amazon stock, including MacBooks. If that story is true, that's weird. Yeah, I don't have any other joke for that, but just to say that is very strange, to say the least. Hell, don't destroy them. Send them to me. Anyway, speaking of Amazon, Jeff Bezos, Amazon CEO, is heading to space next month along with his brother. And I just checked, there are over 100,000 signatures for Jeff to go to space and not return to Earth. I bet Jeff is saying, geez, was it something I said? I don't know what's behind that. I'm just reporting the news. So, Jeff, I wish you a safe trip. And yeah, I don't know what's up with that petition, but maybe if Jeff paid his taxes, we would feel better about it, right? It's just a thought. Oh, that is so cruel. Cruel. Oh, man, go to space and don't come back? Youch. Jeff Kelly is in the house. Hi, Jeff. Pyramid 7. Yo, yo, yo. What is going on for this evening? Welcome to... I didn't know what else to call this. I'm calling it Wine and Tech because I am drinking red wine. So, salute. Anyway, I guess the glass shows up in the virtual background. Okay, good. Well, the latest Ubuntu podcast is out. If you want to check it out, it's called Ubuntu Podcast. It's on UbuntuPodcast.org. It's titled Tanks Crash Clash. Tanks Crash Clash. Tanks Crash Clash. Say that fast 3 times. And there's a picture of a tank that's run over a car. I just report the news. Don't ask me why. You can listen to the podcast. It's season 14, episode 15. Wow, 14 seasons of the Ubuntu Podcast. With my good friends Alan Pope and Martin Wimpress. Of course, Martin Wimpress, the creator of my Linux Gold Standard, which I am not using tonight. I'm using Windows. I had to do the updates. Ubuntu Mate is my Linux Gold Standard. So check out the UbuntuPodcast.org and find out why there's a picture of a tank crushing a car. Is that a metaphor for Ubuntu Mate crushing Windows? It's just a thought. So what's new with you guys here in the chat? Frostbite is in the house. Welcome. What else do I have? On the silly news, a wild boar takes a ride on 2 Hong Kong subway trains. A wild boar caused a stir on the Hong Kong subway when it took a ride on a train and switched trains at a station to evade its pursuers before being captured. Just to be clear, it was a wild boar, B-O-A-R, not a boar as in a boring person. How does a wild boar hitch a ride on the subway and switch trains to evade pursuit? That is one smart animal there in Hong Kong. Okay, whatever. Do we have any Steven Spielberg fans? Well, Steven Spielberg's production company has signed a multi-film deal with Netflix. So those of you who use Netflix, I personally do not. If you're fans of Steven Spielberg, he is now coming to Netflix. It doesn't say how many pictures he's signed on for. But I guess this was just reported yesterday. So, yeah, if you're fans of Steven Spielberg, as I am, now coming to Netflix. So check that out. Let's see, what else do I have? Here's a headline that just doesn't make sense. It says, if you flush drugs into waterways, will that affect aquatic life? No, I'm sure those catfish enjoy, snorting on cocaine and taking those loads. We always need a drugged up catfish, don't we? Yeah, I think we do. That's what the headline is. Yeah, don't flush your expired drugs stuff down the drain, the toilet. It's probably not good for our environment. Does that really need to be said? But that's what the headline is on Ars Technica, by the way, if you are interested. So check out Ars Technica. So yeah, don't do that. Yeah, Frostbite says the hog getting somewhere. First of all, how does a hog escape? Or a wild boar escape? How does it get on the subway? Who allowed it? And how does it switch trains? Is there a special subway for wild boars? What's next? Orangutans? Sheep? Cows? Moo. I took the subway many times as a kid in Brooklyn, New York. Let me think for a second. I don't recall a single animal. I mean, not a dog or a cat or a stray cat hitching a subway ride. This is back in the 70s. But evidently Hong Kong has a problem with wild boars. And Jeff says, where do you find this stuff? This is just stuff on the web. I just looking for the oddball news, and sometimes I find it. In this case, it wasn't. It was odd boar news. Anyway, cheers. So what's new with you guys? So what did you guys buy? Anything? Did you buy anything for Amazon Prime Day? I did not. I'm shopping, but I'm not sure what to buy next. I accidentally washed one of my Bluetooth headsets in the washer. Got it here somewhere. It was turned off, so maybe if I stick it in rice, I might be able to save it. So I might be looking for another Bluetooth. I mean, I want my electronics clean. Yeah, but I don't want to wash it with Tide soap. So yeah, you know. But they say if you stick a phone or something in rice 24 hours and dry it out, you may be able to salvage it. I guess that has worked in the past. So if you accidentally wash your phone and the phone was off, stick it in rice 24 hours and see if that'll work. You know, I don't know. Hello, Spec. What's up? New Yoga 6. Happy and Lappy. Happy on Manjaro. Okay, no aspirin needed. I got mine, although I haven't used Motrin on the Ubuntu Mate and come to think of it, I don't think I've ever used aspirin on Ubuntu Mate. It's been Manjaro, and maybe one more, but lately I haven't used it. By the way, this is not being sponsored by Motrin, you know. Hint. Anyway. Far Spice is not really doing much here, just kind of doing nothing. Well, thanks for doing nothing here with me with some wine and tech, so cheers. Yeah, I don't normally do things on Tuesday evenings, but the weather's been so... It's been disappointing. I mean, I want to go to the pool, but not 40 degrees. You know, I don't mind it chilled, but cold like that. And I'm pretty hot-blooded as an Italian, but yeah. So that's why I jumped on for tonight. Waiting for a text from my friend, maybe have a cup of coffee and catch up on things. But yeah, the weather here in Ohio has been very disappointing, to say the least. And yeah, don't quite feel normal as we get through this pandemic. Maybe next summer. All right, so you did try to leak the Windows 11 dev build, but it seemed to be the final day build for 11 that was leaked. And if you have Wine installed, you can enable the Windows 10X boot animation. I think I'll wait. Yeah, when's the announcement coming? Tomorrow or Thursday officially? I'm curious about Windows 11. From the screenshots I've seen, it looks kind of cool. Looks different. You know, hopefully it's less bloated. That's what I'm looking for. But we'll see. I don't use Windows that much. I mean, I'm using it tonight just to make sure I had all the security updates installed, but I use Ubuntu Mate probably a good 80% of the time. Even in my other machine here to my left on my 50-inch TV, I'm watching my DVDs of the TV series Burn Notice. I'm watching that also in the latest Ubuntu Mate with the VLC software because it runs faster. So, yeah. But as far as Windows 11 goes, it's more of a curiosity, not really too much excited about it. So if anybody else tries Windows 11, maybe let me know next time and let me know what you think. So I'm almost out of wine, so So you're using Xubuntu? Well, Xubuntu's okay. If it wasn't for Ubuntu Mate, Xubuntu or XFCE may have been my second choice. You know, I no longer mess with standard Ubuntu because the standard GNOME desktop is just not for me. If you like GNOME or Genome or GNOME, I would check out the latest Zorin, which is number 16, is still in beta. That one looks pretty nice. For a GNOME desktop, it looks pretty sharp, and that's how, you know, GNOME should be more user-friendly with the proper extensions installed. How's the stream going? Looks okay on your end? Looks good on my end. So I have the sound turned off, so we have no echo, but the stream looks okay. So yeah, if you're wondering, this is Zoom with the virtual background behind me. I have no idea which beach is that. It looks like it might be Florida or the Bahamas or somewhere. I wish I was there, you know, doing a live stream from there versus Chile, Ohio. So maybe one of these days, right? The stream looks good on your Switch console. Okay, cool. So I'll stay here for a few more minutes, then I'll wrap this up. I need to do my daily and nightly stretches, exercises, so I will sleep better tonight. I have noticed that if I go swimming, and this is a very low tech way to have a better night's sleep. If I go swimming, I'll go for a jog, or tennis or any kind of activity. I sleep better at night. My body is more relaxed. I fall asleep a lot quicker, and yeah. So if you're looking for a low tech way to help you fall asleep at night, try some light exercise, or even going for a nice long walk. You may find that helpful to fall asleep better at night versus staring at your screen at night until your eyes get tired and then fall asleep. That'll work too, but I prefer the exercise. So if there's anybody new watching, as usual, want to say hello, again, say hello before we wrap this up. Sometimes I'll cook a steak, nice big juicy steak, and I'll pour the red wine on top. Just let it cook with the red wine. Chop up some onions, some onion sprinklings or parsley rather, and all that. It's delicious. Don't need any salt. Yep. So I guess too much salt is bad too, right? It is the wine. Hang on, let me grab my gallon jug. It is Carlo Rossi. Well, I don't know if this will show in the virtual background. Carlo Rossi, Sweet Red. Can you guys see that? I guess you can. It's Carlo Rossi, Sweet Red. It's at my local Kroger's. It's on sale, like less than $20. But I like sweet red wine the most usually, Jeff. So. Yeah, it helps me relax at night too. So, but that's what I usually drink. I'm not that much of a beer drinker. Sometimes when I'll go out to Applebee's, meet friends, I may have one beer or something, but usually a diet something and some hot wings. So, but yeah, red wine is my favorite. So. And the last drop. Cheers. All right. Any last comments, rants, or suggestions before I wrap this up for this short stream for tonight? Enjoy whatever beverage you are drinking. You may need it using Arch Linux. Ron says, thumbs up for the Ross. Oh, she's just so nice. Yeah, Ron, this weekend we may do a chat Saturday night instead. We'll see if we can get more people on the chat for the private stream, maybe Saturday night. So look for an invitation, hopefully this Saturday night coming up. Just a different night to see if we can get more people on the live shows. It's yeah, I want the gang to come back. Anyway, just a heads up there, Ron. You have Saki if Manjaro gives you any trouble, low spec. Okay, well, that'll work. Saki software is the best. Anyway, if I could play guitar, I would do a little tune for you guys, but I don't play. Anyway, so anything else for tonight before you wrap this up? That background looks good. I've been looking at the split screen, and there's no blur in it. It looks stable. I have to give Zoom for Windows. I can't do this in Linux, but Zoom for Windows in this virtual background, it's good. It looks pretty sharp. Yeah, I don't see any pixelation or any blurring or anything, you know, so it looks pretty good. So cheers for Zoom in Windows, you know. All right, so let's get to wrap this up for tonight. I'm going to relax for the evening. Do I still? I still have the Discord account, Frostbite. I occasionally post something on there. Usually on the private chats. I've been using Google Meet because you don't have to install anything and it's easier. But yeah, I was using Discord last year when we had the lockdown, but now as we're gradually getting out of lockdowns, you know, people are getting fully vaccinated towards normality. I don't think we'll be fully normal until next year. But no, I still have it, but I don't use it that much. I may post something on there occasionally, but so, you know, do I have an invite link? Not off the top of my head. Do I have it installed on Windows? Let me see here. I'll tell you what, give me a second. Ron says you cannot do virtual backgrounds on your T520. Really? With an i7. With Linux Mate 2001. No, if you're running Linux, you won't be able to, Ron, with Zoom. It's not your machine that does something in Linux. As far as I know, I could be wrong, but yeah, I have a plenty powerful Dell machine, and I can't using Zoom at least. I cannot do virtual backgrounds. It won't allow me to. So in that case, it may be platform software specific. That's my guess. But I bet if he had a Windows in that machine, don't be surprised if it works. How old's the machine? It's updating Discord. It works with Windows 10. Yeah. Well, look, I am an equal opportunity basher and an equal opportunity praiser. And in Windows 10, when it works, I have to praise it. It's the way it is. Anyway, I'm in Discord now. I haven't used this, and so how do I invite someone on this thing? I forget how to use it. Let's see here. Nine years old? Yeah, that's not that old. All right, there's the link there for Discord for the invite. Yeah, I'm not usually on there that much unless I know we have something planned or something going on. But normally Google Meet, because there's nothing to install. And it seems to work okay, although I really like Zoom, even though there's a 40-minute time limit. Thanks, Zoom. But Zoom is pretty good. Skype is great, virtual backgrounds, and I believe there is no time limit in Skype, last I checked. So yeah, Skype isn't bad either. And you can get Skype for both Linux and Windows, and it's free. So somebody posted something on the Discord, Total OS Discord. Oh man, looking at the photographs. Okay. Somebody asks, has the chat ever been used? Yeah, it has been used. I am a more face-to-face talker also, from our friend Jesper from Denmark. Anyway. All right. Okay, let me minimize Discord. You can absolutely, you can use Ubuntu Mate on a laptop with 2 gigs of RAM. Should not be a problem. You got 8 gigs, it will fly. It'll be Ubuntu Mate with 8 gigs. It'll be aerodynamic. Whoosh. Yeah, not a problem. Yeah, the Mate desktop environment in general is lightweight. So yeah, 8 gigs. Yeah. Hello, Razer. You have Debian? Okay. Yeah, I've tested Debian before, installed it from scratch using the web or the net installer, and it's fine too. But yeah, Ubuntu Mate with 8 gigs, it'll fly. Yeah, that's why it is my Linux gold standard, at least for beginners. So. Better seal my gallon of wine. Okay, good. I don't want to spill it. All right, guys, I think we'll wrap it up for tonight. Thank you for this little impromptu conversation. Always a pleasure chatting with you guys. So enjoy the summer here in the States, the cold weather. God, it's so disappointing, man. But, you know, the red wine of my friends always warm me up. So thank you for stopping by. You guys know how to reach me. Have a good evening. And I am out of wine, so I'll just do a virtual cheers with the empty glass. So cheers. Take care.